I chose to do an apprenticeship because I'm a little bit older and I wanted to retrain. I used to be a store manager of a co-op and did that for 18 years and decided that I wanted to have a change.
I went through school and college, went and did my A-levels, and then I joined PICO after I finished my A-levels when I was 19. I did a year working in the office, and then I decided that I wanted to, just a thing of mine I wanted to do was join the army, so I did. I did that for 4 years. I enjoyed it, but realised I didn't want to do it for the next 20 odd years. And so because I already knew people in PICO, I knew what kind of company they were and I knew it was a good place to work. I applied for another job and I was quite lucky to get an apprenticeship with them.
I knew that if I didn't get out of retail now, I would never do. So I wanted to start from scratch, do something completely different, and to do that I knew that I needed to retrain. And going down the apprenticeship route with JTL was the way to go.
I'm an electrical apprentice. I'm mainly domestic, working within the public housing sector. My friend Steph, she's a plasterer. That's how I got this, how I knew about this and got this apprenticeship. Otherwise it probably would have ended up with me being in a classroom right now, because I got my place at uni to do a primary teaching degree, and then got offered this role and decided that at my time in life that I really didn't need to have student debt hanging around, because I'd probably be paying it off till I retired. So
a few things at home happened that decided that I wanted to come live back close to home. Met my girlfriend, getting married in a couple of months, bought a house together, that kind of thing, got a dog. I was always going away all the time and living away and going away for 6 months at a time. It was quite, I didn't want to do that for the next 22 years.
Where you go in life is, they're always either taken or missed opportunities. So I could have been a teacher or I could have been an electrician at that particular point in my life. That's where I thought I was going, was teaching, but then someone bang opens another door and you have a quick look through there and you think, doesn't look too bad. I might just go and sample the things on the other side of that door.
My family and my friends were all really supportive. My mum was a little bit apprehensive because she was a little bit worried about what if I didn't like it and I was giving up everything that I'd had with the co-op. But now I've got on with it and I really enjoy it, and she can see how well I'm doing. She's really supportive. So
being in the army, I didn't have to use a pen very much. it was all outside, so it was getting used to going back into a classroom again. Was especially with, I was the oldest one in the class by quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, maybe 4 or 5 years. So it was good, and because I had that background from my GCSEs and my A-levels, I did maths, physics and graphics in my A-levels, so that helped me when I got to do the technical side of my apprenticeship in college, and I enjoyed it, to be honest.
The 4 years I've been at college, I'm not at college any longer, but out of the 4 years, I would say the 2, easy. I just flew through it. I just found it really easy. And that's me being, at the time I think I was 37, so I'd been out of the loop of education for quite a time, but yet fell straight back into this quite easy, picked everything up. The 3rd year, that's where I really struggled and found it difficult, but got through it. Luckily, with the help of JTL College, all of the lads that I was at college with, they're all very supportive, bearing in mind that I'm old enough to be their mum.
It's been challenging going back into a learning environment. It's much more difficult to learn when you're a little bit older like I am. So going back to all the things I learned at school, and it is sort of flooding back slowly. That's been a bit of a challenge, but in the practical side of it, actually out at work, there's been no real challenges at all. Every other electrician I've worked with, every builder I've worked with, they've all treated me exactly the same as they would anybody else.
Having the opportunity to work and learn at the same time is a massive benefit, plus the cost of it as well is also a big issue for some people, which obviously with an apprenticeship you're not going to have to, there's funding available for it.
The first year was really hard. I didn't realise that I would only be getting £700 a month to live on, and that my rent was £675, leaving me £25 a month to myself to run a car, a house and 2 children. But I made it, I managed it. It was only for a year, and then I got a big pay rise to almost double that in my second year.
I'm glad I made the decision I have now. If I'd have waited much longer, I don't think I would probably have done it. So I'm glad that I did take the leap and be brave and go for it.
I am proud of myself. I've just got my AM2 to get out of the way and my MVQ level 3, and then I'm fully qualified. Once that is done, then I can truly sit back and be like, well done. You did it, you got there.